Hey Reddit, this next video should be a pretty fun one. We are going to organize our tools. I'm starting to have a pretty good pile of woodworking and general tools. We have painting tools, gardening tools. The plan is to get everything on this wall behind me. When we bought the house, it did come with this pegboard, and the plan is to remove this pegboard and place it above the workbench, and we will be using these little cheap hooks to figure out where I want my tools. I'm sure this will be a evolving process. We are going to incorporate the initial tools we started with. These are all of my wife's from her apartment, and now we have a bunch of stuff to organize. Let's get started. I got the pegboard on here. I ended up using the 12 1.5-inch screws from over there. I transferred them over. We're gonna start putting these hooks on here kind of randomly. I'm going to figure out what makes sense to me, but I don't know my workflow. I don't know where I want my scissors or my drill. So we're going to start placing them, and as I work and as I get more experience, I will figure out where I want things. Whoops, that's gonna need 2 hooks. Once I figure out things more permanently, my plan is to make custom holders for everything, and then maybe do a French cleat system. I have no idea. The plan is just to get the tools on and see what I grab where and when and how often. I'm pretty happy with this so far. I'm sure everything will get moved around as I work. There are a few things that I couldn't get on there, like these screwdrivers, because the hook is just not big enough. So these will be going into the random mystery bin for now. For the other stuff, I'm going to try to make custom like shelves or racks with those scraps and those scraps, so we'll see what I come up with. I ended up deciding to remove the extra piece of veneer just to give myself a little bit more working space. The plan is to make a little shelf here, and using the scraps that we've made over our past few projects. And then we will use this piece of scrap to be able to hang all of the gardening tools and the longer tools. This is what I ended up doing. There was no planning. I kind of just winged it because these were the scrap pieces that I had left, and those were the fasteners that I had. I put 2 fasteners. There's a total of 6 of these, 2, 4, 6, holding up this little shelf. It feels pretty stable. I'm not planning on putting anything heavy, just stuff that I use a lot so I could grab, use it, put it back. I added a few of these little dividers just to hold the tool a little bit better in case of like an earthquake. And things will get switched out. There's only 1 fastener, so I could switch these out, change the spacing, put random stuff on there, and we'll see how it develops. Got all the gardening tools hung up. I was initially going to put the 2 painting ones here to make it all vertical, but they didn't fit. I had that 1 big piece of scrap that I used here, placed 2 into the stud, and just used fasteners to hold the tools. I don't know if that's the best idea. I should probably Google that. There's a lot of scraps left that I will eventually figure out what to do with. But I am super happy with how the garage is looking. It's actually looking like a workshop of some sort. 11th video done.